for coming. I've been very impressed of the amount of people, all well-known faces. I hope I will not disappoint you. I would have hoped that today we would have already the green paper, so that the debate would be really open and you could tell me, so in page 5 you are saying this, what do you mean? Okay, we don't have it yet. In fact, we are still consulting inside the house, so there's I hope you don't have too many expectations about what I can tell you that is already in the paper, because we are having discussions right now with the colleagues. But I can tell you, in addition, I have only 5 minutes, so I'll tell you and give you a flavor of what's the green paper. First of all, it's not on connected TV. So the green paper is not on connected TV. It is a green paper about convergence, which means that it goes beyond connected TV. So now you will want to know what is convergence for us. And convergence for us is, we understand it as the progressive merger of traditional broadcast and internet service. So this means internet going to the traditional TV set, but also audiovisual media content going to other screens that are not the TV screen, the PCs, tablets, and other mobile devices. That's what we mean by convergence. And the green paper is about this phenomenon. Now, why a green paper? Why now the Commission feels the need of coming with a consultation paper? The reason is that I think it's our duty as policymakers, when we observe a change, an important change in this case, to react, to ask ourselves what is going to be the impact of this. And we are going to analyze what is the impact on the market and on European industry, but also on the users, on the citizens. So we would like, ideally, our objective would be that this phenomenon is translated into growth and jobs, so that in all sectors across the chain, European industry can benefit from it. But also we are very interested in protecting the values we have. So we want to analyze also what is going to be the impact of this phenomenon on values. I mean, we have values that we all share, like protecting our children, like accessibility. There are many issues that are affected by this change, and we want to make sure that these values are still protected. Now, the nature of this paper. This is a real green paper. I know there are green papers and green papers, and that sometimes you have the impression that the Commission is doing a green paper with a view to already do then something. This is not the case here. This is a green paper that is really launching a debate. And the reason is that it is early days, and we do this on purpose now, when we are still on time to address this phenomenon. And I can give you some figures so that you realize that it is early days. It is clear that, for example, in 2011 there were over 22 million connectable TVs, and it is expected that by 2016 really the big majority of TVs will be connectable. But when you look at take-up, so how many of these connectable TVs are really connected and being used as a connected device, then the figures are different. And in Europe, the highest figure is in the UK with 11%, which is the same figure as in the US. But in other member states, you have between 5 and 8%, for example. So it is people are not yet connecting the device. If you compare this figure, for example, with China, then there's a big difference, because over there we have 44%. At the same time, also, when you look at the figures between linear and non-linear, on demand still around 5% of linear. So we want to touch this subject while we are still on time to start the debate. As regards the structure of the green paper, even if I cannot really tell you exactly what will be in, from what I've said, you will imagine that we have two big parts. One will be more economic, more looking at market issues, which will include things like standards, for example, things that are really trying to explore what are the issues that we need to tackle to make sure that in the market this development happens in a way that we all like. And the second part will be more devoted to values, and obviously will be more devoted to the AVMS directive, because this is the main instrument right now we are using to protect these values. So you can expect questions on these two main issues. I think I have already finished my 5 minutes, so I'm going to leave it here, and then hope that we can go more into details, or at least as much as I can in the questions. Thank you very much.